I want it all before I'm gone. I want it all before I'm gone.
Welcome guys. In this video, I will help you to get better with sniping. Before we start, make sure you have perfect sensitivity settings. Check this video to figure out your sensitivity settings. These are the topics we will be going through. First, few tips and tricks to improve your sniping skills. And these are for beginners. To learn to snipe. 1. Crosshair placement and adjusting your aim. 2. Knowing your enemy's distance. 3. How to shoot a moving target. 4. How to do quick snipe. Snipers are hard to use in general, but the more practice you put into it, the better you will get. Snipers are made for long-range flights. Few things you should know about when you're fighting with snipers. If you have level 3 helmet and you're fighting against Kar 98, then you won't die in a single headshot. Because your level 3 helmet will absorb the full power of Kar 98 shot. But not with AWM, it can easily kill anyone with any helmet. Whenever you're sniping, all you have to do is get a kill with it. So you feel satisfied. But don't always stress and rush into getting a sniper kill. Snipers require a lot of practice and patience. Especially when you don't usually use a sniper at all. The first thing you need to keep in your mind while sniping is that don't stand still too long while scoping in and looking for enemies. This can cause you to be an easy target to hit. When you're using your scope to find your enemies, always stay moving. And while you are about to shoot, stop moving and take that shot so you will have your full accuracy. And once you shoot at your opponent, stay in your scope to see where your bullet hits, and if it doesn't hit, then you can adjust the next shot. Don't always think of going for a headshot. This will cause you to take much longer to aim. Especially when you get shots at you. But if your enemy is standing still and not moving at all, and if you think that's an easy kill, then sure, go for the headshot. But if your enemy is strafing and moving, then try to hit that body shot. It will damage them and make them panic, and then get closer to your enemy and finish your enemy if you are close enough. You don't always need to go for that satisfying headshot. With bolt action snipers, the compensators won't be much helpful. So try to get a flash hider or suppressor. And the compensators are really useful with DMR because they help reduce the recoil. Always try to aim a little bit higher and shoot according to your opponent's distance. A 300-meter shot would require you to use first dot as your aim. But you don't always have time to think about how far they are. So take some shots and determine how far they are on your own, how much farther ahead you need to shoot. And after some time you will get to know how much higher you need to aim in order to hit your shot. Always make sure you are leading your opponents with each shot, and know that aiming at them directly as they are moving won't help you to hit that shot. With a lot of time and practice, you will feel comfortable and know where to aim. It's hard to hit every shot, but with experience, your chances of hitting the shots will increase. Don't always peek the same spot or stand in similar positions when sniping. Try to move in different locations or different peek angles to make your enemy busy thinking where you at. And always keep in mind to keep track on your opponents because they may do the same to you. When your enemy is moving and running left and right, it's hard to know your enemy's next move. It's better to take a shot and determine their movements in the distance. But if you're taking your first shot and your opponent doesn't know that you are aiming at them, then make sure to take your time and adjust to their speed and their movement, and wait for them to slow down or stop moving, and if they did, go for the head and try to kill them in a single shot. Starting with crosshair placement and adjusting your aim. These two are important things to learn. You need to place your crosshair on your target right before you scope in. So by doing this, you can easily adjust your aim and also increases your sniping reflex time. Use thumb finger or gyroscope to adjust your crosshair. Whenever you are scoping in, your aim should be on the head. If it's not on the head, then you need to adjust it. Always adjust your aim towards the head to get an easy head shot. Practice this so you will improve your scoping and adjusting aim skills. It may take few days to learn. Knowing your enemy's distance is really important, so you can find out the bullet drop. Shooting at 380 meters. You can notice the bullet drop. The bullet hit the target a little bit below. Shooting at 330 meters. You can still notice the bullet drop. Now we shooting at 280 meters. The bullet drop is decreasing as the distance decreasing. Now shooting at 230 meters. Bullet drop is not that noticeable here. So to fix the bullet drop, you need to aim a little bit higher according to the distance. Or you can try this method. You can use those dots as shown in the picture. Use those dots as your aim to shoot at a given distance. This is not 100% accurate. This is around 200 meters. So I used first dot as my aim. This is around 280 meters. So I use second dot as my aim. Here I am shooting from high ground to low ground around 475 meters. This is how bullet drop looks like. I used second dot as my aim target. Or you can blindly guess and aim. If you are lucky you might get kill. Now how to shoot a moving target. Sniping is so easy if your enemy is standing still. But the trouble begins when your enemy starts moving. While your enemy is moving, it's really hard to guess the enemy's next position. So you just have to guess and shoot. If you are lucky you might hit. But if your enemy is moving in a straight line, then you can easily hit him by shooting a little bit front. Here is an example. You always need to shoot in front of the enemy. And here I just guessed because they were moving randomly. With some experience, you can hit much better. It's easy to shoot people who are running in a straight line. Here are some examples. To learn quick scoping you need to set your settings to this. Set your bolt action rifle firing mode to release. In this way, you can do a quick scope. You need to hold your fire button to open scope, and once you release fire button you will shoot. So to learn quick scoping I messaged to one of the best snipers in PUBG Mobile. His name is Lincoln. And I asked him some tips and tricks to improve sniping. And this is what he said. How I got better in sniping. The first thing is to be quick. Most people spend 5 to 6 seconds to scope in and shoot. That results in your death. So always try to be quick as possible. Use quick scoping if you can just put your crosshair on the enemy before aiming and take shot and immediately go into cover. After taking shot no matter if you miss that shot. Either do crouch or do anything. Just try to avoid counter fires. The first thing is the sensitivity of course. Always keep sensitivity accurate or else you will mess up. Always aim for the head. Also to improve reflexes in sniping your hand movements helps a lot. How fast your reflexes are. After hours of training, you will definitely get better with sniping. And you will never learn to snipe in training grounds. Just play arcade games to improve your sniping skills. Well, that's all I got for this video. If you find this video any helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more.